You bought yarn, you have a hook, and now it's been sitting in a bag for 3 months because every pattern you find looks like it needs a PhD to figure out. I get it. That stops today. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the easiest crochet projects you can actually finish in a single day, even if you're still learning. No complicated stitches, no confusing pattern language, just real, satisfying projects that go from yarn to finished thing before you go to sleep tonight. And I'll be honest, some of these are so fast that you might finish 2 or 3 in one sitting. So stick around, because the last project I'm going to share is probably the most underrated beginner project out there, and most people completely skip it. Let's get into it. The first project is a dishcloth, and before you clip away thinking that's boring, hear me out. Dishcloths are secretly the best thing a beginner can make. They're small, flat, and they teach you everything. You learn how to hold your hook, how to count your stitches, how to keep your tension even, and how to finish off your work, all in one small square that actually gets used around your house every single day. For a basic dishcloth, you just need worsted weight cotton yarn, which is usually labeled as size 4 on the skein, and a 5mm hook. Cast on around 18 to 20 stitches, then just go back and forth in single crochet or double crochet, depending on your comfort level. Single crochet gives you a tighter, thicker fabric that's great for scrubbing. Double crochet works up faster and gives you something softer. You're aiming for a square, so once your piece is roughly as long as it is wide, you're done. Fasten off, weave in your ends, and that's it. Most people can knock out a dishcloth in an hour to 2 hours. If you're newer, maybe 3 hours. Either way, you're finishing it today. The best part is that once you get comfortable making one, you can start adding stripes by switching colors at the end of a row. That right there makes it look way more intentional without adding any real difficulty. A stack of handmade dishcloths also makes a genuinely good gift, and people love getting them way more than you'd expect. All right, next up, let's talk about a beanie or a simple hat. Now, I know that sounds like a step up in difficulty, and it is, but only slightly. If you're comfortable with basic stitches and working in rows or rounds, a beanie is absolutely doable in one day, and it's one of those projects where you hold it up at the end and feel really proud of yourself. The easiest method for a beginner hat is working flat and then seaming. That means you just crochet a rectangle that's long enough to wrap around your head, then you sew or slip stitch the 2 short ends together to form a tube. Gather the top closed, and boom, you have a hat. No working in the round, no magic rings, none of that. Just a rectangle. For yarn, use something bulky, like a size 5 or 6 with a larger hook. Bulky yarn is your best friend on days when you want to finish something fast because it works up so much quicker than thinner yarn. You can crochet a bulky yarn hat in 2 to 3 hours, depending on your speed. If you want to add a little detail, you can fold up the bottom edge to create a brim, or you can add a simple pom-pom to the top. Pom-poms take like 5 minutes to make, and they make everything look cuter. All you need is yarn and your fingers. And one thing to keep in mind with hats, measure as you go. The most common mistake is making it too wide or not enough wide. Wrap your rectangle around your head before you close it up. It should overlap just slightly so the seam doesn't pull or gap once it's done. The next project is a market bag or tote, and this one is genuinely satisfying because it's something you'll actually use. You know those mesh-style bags you see people carrying to farmers markets or the grocery store? Those are almost always crocheted with a simple mesh stitch pattern, and they work up really fast with lightweight yarn. For a market bag, you'll usually use a thinner yarn, like a cotton DK or worsted, and the pattern involves working in the round starting from the bottom. You start with a circle or oval base, build up the sides with open mesh stitches, add handles, and you're done. The open stitch pattern makes it go faster than you'd think because there's literally less yarn being used per inch compared to something solid. One beginner-friendly stitch for this is the chain mesh stitch, which is basically just alternating chain spaces with single crochets. It sounds scarier than it is. You chain a few stitches, skip a stitch or space, single crochet, and repeat. It creates that stretchy, open mesh that bags are known for, and once you get the rhythm of it, it goes really quickly. Bags are also pretty forgiving. If your tension is a little uneven, it usually doesn't show as much in an open mesh fabric as it would in a tightly worked piece. So if you've been nervous about tension being a problem, a market bag is a safe bet. From start to finish, a simple market bag can take anywhere from 3 to 5 hours, depending on your size and yarn choice. That's very much a single-day project, especially if you put on a good show in the background. Okay, now let's talk about something that might surprise you. A blanket. Not a full king-size blanket, obviously, but a small lap blanket or baby blanket. Before you assume that's too much, listen. With the right yarn and hook, a baby blanket or a small, cozy lap blanket is one of the most achievable one-day projects out there. The key is going chunky. If you use super bulky yarn, like a size 6 or even those giant arm knitting style skeins, with a large hook like a 9 or 10 millimeter, you can crochet a baby blanket in about 4 to 6 hours. That's totally doable in one day if you start in the morning. The stitch pattern for this doesn't need to be anything fancy. A simple half double crochet blanket worked in rows is one of the most beginner-friendly patterns around. It creates a dense, squishy fabric that looks really nice. You just chain your starting number, work back and forth in half double crochet until it's long enough, and then fasten off. That's the whole pattern. If you want a little texture without any extra complexity, try alternating between the front loop and back loop of your stitches every few rows. That gives you subtle horizontal ridges that look intentional and add visual interest without making things complicated. Baby blankets are huge sellers at craft fairs, just so you know. If you've ever thought about making crochet things to sell, a good-looking baby blanket in a nice color can move really well. And because they're small, you can make one relatively quickly and not feel burnt out. Let's shift to a project that's tiny but incredibly useful. A phone or sunglasses case. This is a super quick make that takes maybe 1 to 2 hours and ends up being genuinely practical. You basically crochet a rectangle, fold it in half, seam the sides, and add a button or a flap closure. Done. For this one, a tighter stitch is better because it makes the case sturdier. Single crochet with a slightly smaller hook than your yarn recommends will give you a denser fabric that protects your stuff better. You can also use 2 strands of thinner yarn held together to achieve the same result. The size just depends on what you're making it for. Hold your phone up to your work as you go and stop when the piece is tall enough to cover the full length of your phone when folded. Same idea for sunglasses, just adjust the width. This is also a great project for using up small amounts of leftover yarn. You don't need much. 1 or 2 colors of worsted weight yarn is all it takes to make a few of these, and they make lovely little gifts. Alright, now for that last project I teased at the beginning, the most underrated beginner crochet project that almost everyone skips over. A simple ear warmer headband. Hear me out. An ear warmer is one of the fastest finished objects